Welcome back to Face It TV, and well, what do we have here? We have some Brits. They think they can play Counter-Strike.
We've got a rich history.
I'm so anti-British. It's like really weird, right? It's super weird, but I don't know what it is, but I have this just deep apathy towards British teams. I don't know what it is.
Disappointed.
I am disappointed. But TLR, they're going to be up against A Gaming to begin with. The following match is going to be TLR versus NIP. They're going to play Cash against A Gaming. A Gaming actually, the first match of today was supposed to be Hellraisers and A Gaming, as you may recall, on Mirage. And what actually ended up happening is they played that off stream, and it was a 16-13 result for Hellraisers. But obviously, A Gaming have shown a great propensity for great plays and a very well-rounded game. So TLR, a team that perhaps doesn't necessarily have the most experience in CSGO out of these up-and-coming teams, might have a struggle here.
Definitely so. They're a classic mixed situation, I guess you could say, from the UK. Take 5 really good players, chuck them together, and hope some good stuff comes out. They've taken a few wins already. I think they're 1 for 2, maybe 1 for 3. Looking to take on A Gaming here.
They had some great games recently, and I mean, I'm really, honestly, very. It's great to see them playing because these you know, as much apathy as I have for the UK Counter-Strike scene of late, this team is really promising, and these guys are such a joy to watch. They have such good individual skill. I mean, from watching some of the matches, you can maybe note some, maybe not. I think the thing you can really pick out is just that they don't have quite as much experience yet. But that's it, really. That's it. If they stick together, this could be a really, really solid team. They have the skill. That is for sure. They're really good. They're
solid aimers. They've got a good number of solid AWPers to back it up with. You got Fearless in there, who is a very aggressive T-side AWPer. Weber, who will more than likely pick it up on the CT side. He's more reserved, very defensive. RattlesnK, everyone knows him. hudzG performed very well at G3. In fact, more or less carried Infused in all the games that they didn't win. And yeah, just solid all around.
Yeah, people are definitely going to be familiar with all of these names. These guys have been just here through the I mean, just look down the passages of time, and you will see these names popping up all the time. And it's great to see them back here in what could be a very strong team. A Gaming, again, we've got to give them the props that they deserve as well. They are definitely a great up-and-coming team from the Pro Series, qualifying up into the Star Series here. And I'm very curious to see how this will go. We get TLR starting off the pistol on the CT half, so they get to play CT. Obviously, this is a bit of a CT map, so let's see now how A Gaming, what they have installed. Looks like a B split is going to be the order of the day here.
hudzG poised, ready and waiting with his P2000 in hand. There is smoke just to his right-hand side there. That nade from Fearless going big on CEpr and ROBO in the mid area. He spots them going to vents. He would have called this to his team, and straight away you see hudzG fall back from the checkers area towards the site and join his teammate Release. That nade's going to do quite a bit as well. But Glock, it does a lot better as CyberFocus coming in there with 2 headshots. This is a really nice smoke. Fearless almost getting the frag there. As Robo and CyberFocus both on 7 HP, and Robo goes down. The retake certainly doable.
And RattlesnK's the one with the kit right now, so that bomb ticking away. They have a good chance to get in. There goes the entry from Fearless, but it looks like big response. CEpr going massive with a quick little double right at the end, and very hard fought round from both teams. Pretty hard to call that one, but it's going to be A Gaming coming out on top, and having gotten the Lone Rangers, they've got no bank at all. They're actually going to throw all their money, or at least Huds is going to throw all this money into a 5-7 armor. So interesting there.
Yep, definitely so. The rest of his team gone for 5-7s, P250s, and some grenades in here. So they're going to be trying to slow A Gaming's pace down when they come into a site. Smike here, he's picked up just a pistol because obviously he wants to try and get that AWP for his teammate in a later round. As RattlesnK just playing pretty safe. There's no need for them to push. Yes, they're on an eco. They could try and get a quick, cheap frag somewhere, but they're just opting for the safe play.
All right, so CEpr just looking for the picks here. A Gaming, they do like to take it slow. This is something that we've seen from them in previous matches. They do like to take it slow, and looks like actually taking it slow is not going to go so well. Moving out slowly into mid is going to result in Robo losing his life. as we have the Lone Rangers set up pretty well across the map still to deal with stuff. It's looking pretty heavy from A Gaming's side of things over on A main, and we've only got Weber there to deal with that. He does have a couple flashes, so we'll have to see right now how that ends up going. But smike going to take out RattlesnK as he goes for that weapon, just guarding the weapon, so easy play from him. And then goes the pop flash from Weber. But looks like he's going to get naded down, and slowly but surely we're getting Brits falling.
But if you look at the A Gaming team, CEpr 1 HP, smike 16, Arch 57, it's not looking good for them. I mean, the pistols
either. Wow.
Yeah, the pistols can certainly do some work here, and this has actually been a really nice play here from A Gaming. They've forced the CTs back towards their own spawn, and they've got a nice, easy plant off. And
here we go. I mean, CEpr on 1 HP, this is really doable. CEpr's actually way in the back of the site, so they're protecting their member who's got lowest HP. But wow, CyberFocus going to get annihilated there by Fearless as he makes his way up. They don't have a kit, so they've got to move quickly here. We're going to see now Release, the last man standing. CEpr's got 1 health. This is incredibly doable here. And Release, can he make his way in time? He's got no kit. He's got to go for it. He's just got to run for it. And CEpr just going to play cat and mouse with him all day long. Just doing the jukes, doing the jives. And looks like he's going to go out for the deep, get the frag, and explode.
Towards the end there, Release knew that he wasn't going to get the round. He didn't have a defuse kit, but really nicely played to make sure that all the A Gaming members were taken down there. So they're forced 5 whole rebuys, and that will definitely help the economy. RattlesnK, interestingly enough, going for a 3rd round scout.
Nice, a bomb dropped there by smike as they go for a defensive round. Obviously trying to predict, or rather trying to protect themselves against any aggressions from the Lone Rangers if they're going to take this eco rounds seriously by trying to like push middle and stuff like that. They've got the guy on red, so they can deal with that. They've got a CEpr obviously postured very, very defensively towards T-spawn, watching B storage. So good angles all across the board as they try to make their way through A main a little bit for those picks. But it looks like the Lone Rangers going to get themselves some damage off. CyberFocus goes down. In comes Arch, snapping the neck of Weber on the bomb site. And Release and hudzG going to make their way around now. But with nothing more than pistols. Although 5.7, gotta respect the 5.7. Should be classed with those loading other pistols. It's not going to get anything with it. And the pistol round will be crushed here for the Lone Rangers. And A Gaming are going to be very aware now that they're going to be up against a British squad with a full buy.
That was actually a really nice play there from CyberFocus. He only brought up an MP7, I believe it was, and went in first. He knew he didn't have much firepower in his arms. He knew that he could like more or less throw it away. He got an entry pick with it and died straight away. It was worth for them. They opened up the site. And now we're seeing Fearless, a really solid player with this big, heavy weapon. See what he can do with it. There's no one peeking him in mid just yet. But like, just having that AWP is a big advantage already. And Weber boosted up into this, as you said before, once in a game opportunity.
And they are going to go for the boosted, maybe the delayed take of middle. Fearless, though, perhaps up to the task. And he's got RattlesnK near him now. They're going to throw one of the smokes in. There's some delayed smokes coming in here from them. RattlesnK in a very good angle here to deal with them, but they're all coming out at once. Can he turn in time? Looks like there's one above him, but he hasn't quite spotted RattlesnK just yet. And the AWP does get smoked off. Fearless has to duck back behind that smoke, and RattlesnK barely leaving mid with his life, retreating up short. And this is a great situation for the Lone Rangers now. They got a kill, and they kind of delayed A Gaming, who were taking rounds very slowly. Sometimes get a bit hairy, but great pick there. CyberFocus, perfect angle to take down Weber, who's in the boost. And Release now going to find himself some players moving from B storage. So they're kind of confused as to what exactly the intention is of A Gaming right now. They're everywhere, middle, A and B, and there's only 3 of them left.
Yep, A Gaming taking rounds much like Overgaming do, where they just play really slowly, play the time game, get the bomb down, and go from there. But Fearless, yeah, I've said it from the beginning. He's a great AWPer, and he showed it there. And I'm sure there's more to come from him. And it's all down to smike. hudzG finishes him off. That was a really solid round there from the Lone Rangers. They annihilated the enemy team, let A Gaming do their thing, and then punish them for taking so long. It's a really good strat to use.
Alright, so now 1-3 is the score as Lone Rangers pick themselves up one with their buy round. And this will be the time to kind of grind down the economy of A Gaming. Going to toss in the pre-nades there to mid. They're going to take a very aggressive setup here on mid. They got hudzG on vents. They got RattlesnK close to middle. I love this setup from them. This is exactly what I like to see. Really, really fast response time. Oh, RattlesnK going to try to peek in. Almost gets killed, in fact. 50 health left on him. He's kind of stuck in that position. They're on the angle. Ooh, barely getting himself out of the way. Does get a kill at the same time as he gets away. Barely 17 health left. And, whoa. A Gaming have got to watch themselves right now, as Lone Rangers are really taking liberties, taking advantage of the situation.
And there we go, Fearless getting another frag there with his AWP. Now only 3 members left for A Gaming. It was a weird buy from them. Robo and CyberFocus were only on P250s, and they don't have one of those left, so they're still lacking a bit of firepower up against these 5 Brits. As Webber's going to chuck that flashbang towards mid, try and catch anyone off guard. RattlesnK. Easy frag there onto Robo, as now the guns are going to challenge mid. RattlesnK falling away again. Very low health. And he's going to wait for them to come around. He gets flashed up, gets punished as well. It was a really nice play from Overgame there, flashing his teammate in. That was Arch chucking that one. But now 1 versus 4. He does have the bomb, but whichever site he goes for, he's going to be running into some CTs. It's a really, really hard task with 15 seconds left.
Yeah, and a severe lack of time, not going to really help him out. So just going to relax a little bit, see if he can deal some damage here to some players. And not going to find anything to hudzG. So Lone Rangers, you know, really picking the rounds up. Now they look really comfortable. Obviously, it was a very hairy situation with RattlesnK up close on middle. To be honest, he could have just immediately been picked, and that would have opened up mid quite significantly, and would have left. I think it was hudzG on the vents to try to defend, and he would have had to have fallen back, and A Gaming would have had a completely different round. But RattlesnK was able to lock it down early, so that really put A Gaming to a hard choice. And we're going to see that, oh, we get the squeaky push. Oh, this is so good here from Webber, and RattlesnK do get the pick, and in comes the push here. They're going to get the second frag from Webber. RattlesnK going to defend, runs out of bullets. He does have a teammate here, Webber, running out of bullets as well with his M4s, and Robo just guns them both down as they try to switch to those pistols. Fearless comes in, and they're just going to swing around for those weapons, go very, very fast with Robo towards A main. We do have CyberFocus here with 11 HP now, shutting the door. The bomb is ticking away right now, going for the wall bangs. And in slowly, we're going to see Robo come. It's all on Robo. All on Robo here. He's not going to peek just yet. CyberFocus is just going to run for it, and they're going to save the weapons. This is actually quite smart. They got 2 kills, so that's like 10k there. They got themselves 800 in the bank, and they took for every player, and they've taken home now what 5,800 in weapons. So really good stuff there from A Gaming actually.
Yeah, and as you said, it was a really nice actual play there coming out from Webber and RattlesnK. Probably not 2 players that are known for working well together, but they really did it when it mattered there. It was a really nice strat, caught A Gaming off guard, and then they had the advantage when the Ts were running into the site.
It's like I'm watching LDLC all of a sudden. They'd like to do that push quite a lot as well.
Yeah, they really do. And going for this peek on mid. We in a pause?
Looks like we're in a pause.
Looks like we're in a pause.
Things are eerily quiet at the moment, and so the pause is definitely in place in the future. But at the moment, what I'm seeing from TLR is really positive. I like the way that they're playing cash on the CT side. They're getting up and aggressive in mid, looking for the information. You got RattlesnK being that guy as well. He's a big player when it comes to the aim duels. He's very good in those situations. We can see how good he is in the pressure situations as well. With a little bit of luck sprinkled on top as well. All goes well for them. And we're going to see that the pause has gone away in the future. So now we're going to see CyberFocus go for the peak, denied by Fearless. He is just on top. He's on top of things right now.
He really is. He had a great performance last Monday playing for a UK team called the Chaps. Top frags for them. He was a big fish in a small pond, some may argue, but he's now proving it on an EU stage against a team like A Gaming. Maybe not at the top, but certainly here in Starseries, it definitely helps to have someone that can just control the pace of a game just with a single AWP, as Robo does exactly the same to RattlesnK as Fearless gets taken down by that HE grenade, and the Lone Rangers, they're left thin on this A site.
Yeah, they got Webber. That's all they got, but will it be enough? In goes the pop flash there from Webber, and looks like it's not going to do too much as CEpr takes him out with ease. Got ourselves a bomb plant very shortly here for A Gaming. CEpr going to drop that bomb, punch in the numbers. The bomb hits the floor, but you have ourselves a retake potential from Release and hudzG against 4 players. Definitely a doable affair, but Release taking a lot of damage here. Going to be doubled up on the angle of Forklift with hudzG. And hudzG can actually make the frag because of that. Nice little team play from them. Slowly making their way in right now, and hudzG getting lower and lower. Still 2-on-3, that bomb ticking away. They do have kits on both players. Here goes Release, takes down the player on the back of the site, and he's going to go for the flash to defuse. He's got hudzG there covering him. hudzG going to get the kill, and it's going to be the defuse. What a retake, 2-on-4, hudzG and Release. Team play all the way, just so synchronized, so coordinated. Beautiful Counter-Strike played by them.
Really was. Now we've got 2 AWPs. I'm expecting the second one to go onto either RattlesnK or hudzG. I'm assuming it'll be RattlesnK, considering he hasn't bought yet. And looks like we're in a pause. It's an interesting one.
There's no bets either. The admin is quite confuddled to hear this news. And
70%. I'm guessing that's packet loss, maybe?
Packet loss, yeah. So obviously with 70% packet loss, things are fairly unplayable.
They're ready. Apparently it's disappeared. So probably just a ping spike.
Yep, happens sometimes.
Especially in those Eastern European countries where infrastructure may not be the best. So it can be a little bit unreliable here and there, but
like it is in the UK as well.
Like it is in the UK as well.
I'll just throw that up there.
Mr. You have no fiber.
Yep. not here. Actually, I have it in the countryside, believe it or not, in like secluded village. So, but not here in London. Either way, we're going to see A Gaming making their way to a bit of pressure on mid at the moment. But Lone Rangers, they are on top of things here. They have hudzG moving in instead of RattlesnK now. He's the close player. Looks like they're just playing him close. He hasn't got any support, so this could be really bad if he gets picked quick. He's going to get a quick frag onto CEpr though, and Weber coming in as well. And it's 3 men to fall instantaneously there for A Gaming. And now they're left without a rhyme or a reason to why that even happened. And now what do? It's terribly hard for them now.
It really is. Smike must know that hudzG was just right next to him, so he could try and go for a quick peek, but then there's, okay, hudzG's now moved. Even so, if he did go for the quick peek, there was the threat of Weber, the other side, and it's looking more and more like a British round, especially with Fearless getting that frag onto Arch. Now, Smike, last man standing. He does have the bomb. He's going towards this B site, but looks like there's going to be a Fearless there, ready and waiting when Smike decides to push.
Well, he's going to die. That was
inevitable.
Yep. So let's have a look now at the money. We got a really good money situation for Lone Rangers. A Gaming on nothing really. I mean, they could. Oh, I'm actually gonna force the buy. I mean, okay. And I guess they've lost quite a few rounds in a row here, so it makes a lot of sense. They've already got the 5 rounds of bonus, so they're all on 3,400 every time they lose a rounds already. So no reason not to just keep the buys coming and keep going for the picks. Oh, quick pick on the hudzG right there. Definitely something that they can exploit, this picking game. I don't think Lone Rangers... oh, they do have the double AWP setup now as well. Fearless and RattlesnK, that is scary. But I think you pointed it out, like every single player on this team is a devastating AWP.
Strong AWP, yeah. Apart from maybe Release, has to be said. There we go, Fearless coming in again. They would much prefer to use these bolt actions rather than a semi-automatic like an M4, because it's a one-shot kill in the body, can be used from range, and looks like we're in a... nope, just a little bit of...
Nade should be coming over any second. There they are, coming over right there onto the site. Very reminiscent of the Happy Strap, but not quite. No Molotovs there to support it. We've got Weber in the back here. He's got RattlesnK close with that AWP. Weber in the corner does take down one, but they just gun him down there. RattlesnK close. Oh, gets the tag on the legs. Pulls out the CZ. Can't do anything after that. And now it's Fearless and Release coming in. Fearless with a sick shot there through Forklift onto Smike. Now we've got Release coming in right there from the truck. And if they combine as the previous 2 versus 4 take went down, then surely things will be going well. But so far so good for A Gaming, and they are going to clutch it down.
I'm not quite sure how Release didn't kill Arch there. Arch was on 1 HP. 1 single hit point, and he missed about 10 bullets. It was a little bit sloppy from Release, but they can still keep on buying now. Fearless going for that AWP buy again here, and the M4 is coming in from the rest of his team.
Why? I guess there was a misbuy there on the shoddy.
It's only 1,200. It's not exactly a big deal, but every little helps.
Oh, hello. through the metal wall there, metal door, and boom, there you go, free kill.
I'm actually in awe a little bit right now of these shots that Fearless is pulling off. It may sound like I'm a bit biased, but seriously, he's been playing so well. Hitting shots like that, which are so hard to pull off, and now A-Gaming, they don't really know what to do. They're hanging around. One player towards B on outside storage, and it looks like they're going to go for an A play here. RattlesnK gets flashed in by his teammate. Tags smike down to 9 HP. Arch trying to get a pick in mid.
They need to come out with a big pick right now. They only managed to get one frag onto RattlesnK, and that might just be all they. That might just be enough information for them to just say, okay, let's go A. Because right now, I mean, you're in a situation, the odds are heavily against you. Actually, it's not so bad as there's still 3 players, and we see the kind of 2-2 split, but not even that. This is like the perfect site to hit. Weber, though, if he goes huge here, obviously this shuts it down. He's going to take that one player. That's all he can find, but Fearless comes in, and Fearless doesn't miss. There's the first shot now, and we're going to see CyberFocus against the world here. He has an AWP. This is not exactly the ideal weapon for this situation. Going to try to flash himself out of that dodgy situation there. And in comes the shot, and he's going to whip it. There's the CZ, switch to the AWP. And he's going to get taken down by release. And we're going to have ourselves 2 AWPs here for Lone Rangers. And another round for them as well as A-Gaming. Going to get the money bonus there from the bomb, but we can see that that's not really enough to buy with. And forcing up would be very ill-advised, I think.
And we've seen the Lone Rangers go for this double AWP setup twice, and it's only been when they've collected the AWP off of CyberFocus's dead body. And if you're offered a free AWP, of course you're going to take it. You've got so many good players that can use it.
That's what NIP do often as well.
Yeah, and you might as well. It's just so good for your economy, helps your defense out more, it makes you become a little bit more versatile, can move around a bit more, mix it up, make the T's keep on guessing.
Oh, and speaking of guesses, look at this. They have 4 people basically on the B side of the map here, so this looks like it could be very easy retake, but so far the frags are coming in from A-Gaming. Smike getting onto hudzG right there. In comes RattlesnK from above, goes for the drop. Oh, gets a whole lot of damage, but doesn't go down just yet, as we have Arch and Smike. I think Arch is creeping around in the smoke there. Going to go down, pretty helpless. And Smike does have an M4. He's close on a headshot. Going to actually get himself back with the bomb. Player close to the right, and it's Weber. Going to take him down. 7-4 the score now as Lone Rangers start to really pull away. But was a nice push. But Lone Rangers, they had like 4 guys on the site instantly.
Yeah, and considering it was, if I recall correctly, it was an eco, so it's good to get a few frags in there for A-Gaming. So now, this is where they need to be careful, because if they win this one, then obviously they've got some more rounds on the bag. If they lose it, they're more likely going to be on an eco again. CyberFocus has an AWP, no head armor, so these M4s could definitely do some damage to him. hudzG really likes going aggressive in mid, and no one's really punishing him for it.
He's going to go here. It's very close. He's going to be challenged here, 1-on-1, and it's a 1-for-1. Got RattlesnK over it short, looking at the angle. He's going to call that this player's up in vents now, and the vent room is compromised, and they're going to be pushed to the rotation towards B. The defense on B. CEpr, just blind as you like, still gets the frag onto release. Smike coming around the side, executes Fearless. Ruthless stuff here from A-Gaming, so quick. And they do get the bomb down. RattlesnK from above, though, in a great angle. If that gets peaked, it's going to be a very, very dead A-Gaming player. I think it's Smike there.
Incendiary grenade. Is it going to do damage? No, it just bounced the wrong direction. There we go. Weber getting the headshot there. CEpr is smoked off. He's going to have to come from an even worse angle, and RattlesnK predicted it perfectly, as it's now 1 versus 1. RattlesnK has a CZ. Is he going to get it? Yes, he will, and he's going to get the no! There's a kit there. There we go. Jeez, RattlesnK, has he got it?
Yeah, he's got it. Very close, but there it is. 8-4 by the smallest of margins. RattlesnK going to pick it up. Luckily for him, left next to the bomb was a kit. Very handy, very convenient there. But 8-4, that was a sick close round, and we can see that A-Gaming's money is just they're run on the ropes right now. For money, it's looking terrible. And let's have a look and see how they play this round. They don't have any AWPs in play. Looks like they're going to go for a very quick push onto the A site here. They got the split coming up. Weber once again in the back of the site. He's got RattlesnK with him from above. Going to drop down onto the site with the AWP. And this could be an interesting defense here.
Yep, something you can always note about Weber, he will always be happy to just play a site by himself, play it safe from the back. On Inferno, he will tend to be the one man on that B bomb site. But right now he's got RattlesnK to assist him, but he doesn't even need him as he picks up 2. RattlesnK there, getting the frag onto Arch. Going to come around, not going to be able to pick up that one as Fearless does drop smikes. Now it's all on CyberFocus. And there could be 2 AWPs again here for the Lone Rangers. It's 2 versus 1. CyberFocus missing that second shot here. He's going to get the bot. Oh, spoke too soon. He's going to get it down now after getting flashed, which distracts him the first time round. Pop flash goes out. He's going to reposition towards the back of site. Makes it harder for the CTs to try and find him. He's going to be looking towards CT, just always moving around here. They're going to need to catch him off guard, as he knows hudzG is there. They need to push at the same time. They have an idea of where he is. He unscopes and then gets taken down. hudzG forced him round towards the back into more cover and then into the path of release. Release there, picked up a kit. hudzG had one as well. I'm not sure why he didn't defuse it, but there we go. I think hudzG was maybe looking for an AWP there and not finding it.
It's really smart of CyberFocus to actually flash himself out like here and then
get around the box.
Get around here because he knew there's so much time and they were so far away that the push through A main was really likely. So if he's in this spot or if he tries to push A main, he has to look at this angle and this angle. But here he can easily like make sure that he's covered and he can peek each angle individually. So CyberFocus played that really well. It's just unfortunate for him he didn't connect the shots. But generally speaking, you know, A Gaming showing a lot of talent, a lot of good rounds. But so far, I think the Lone Rangers, their individual skill is definitely showing up. A Gaming in certain spots, and their understanding of the map is definitely looking quite strong at the moment. They had some good pushes. They haven't pushed too much, but they've been mixing in the aggression. Left mid open this round, which is a nice mix-up as well.
They have smoked it off. Release, though, getting the first frag of the round on CyberFocus as 2 members of A Gaming go in towards vent. And Robo tagged down very low to start things off here. He does get a frag, though, all things considering, onto hudzG. Now, going to be Fearless to get one. He peeks his head in, then dips back. Arch now going to be coming round. Will get taken down by Fearless. And now, RattlesnK joining in the AWP action. The C-Lad going to do work. There we go. As he's going to take the safe route. There we go. Weber switching out for an AK-47, the more favoured rifle there. Over the M4, obviously. And there we go. 10-4. Last round of the half. A Gaming can get a buy here. They're not going to be too plentiful on the grenade front. However, they've still got AKs. They've got armor. They can get a 5th round here.
I think like one thing to note is that getting 5 rounds for A Gaming is very acceptable. Their CT side just has to be very solid. The problem for them is that the picking power of Lone Rangers is really good, so they're going to need a really strong anti-picking setups. They're going to need to be good with the AWPs for sure, and it's going to be really interesting to see that. But right now we have a mid take coming in from A Gaming. They're going very aggressive, not something they've done on mid too often. Robo going to pick off RattlesnK all the way up short. He didn't have enough time to retreat, and he gets exploited there. And looks like Lone Rangers pushed really far back, and now A Gaming can fall back onto any play that they want. There is a man in the vent stream. It is hudzG, and he's a very important player here to keep B safe. He's pretty much the only one that can do it. If he's able to take down players there, it could work out for Lone Rangers. But they're going to get the pick towards A main as well, as Smike goes in for a peek. And now the B split is pretty much their only option. So we're going to see that CEpr just lurking in this area. Going to have to try and secure vent room. He's going to be the first point of contact. If he can't do it, then the round is going to be shut out here for A Gaming, surely.
hudzG still ready and waiting. The pop flash from his teammate in there. Gets one, gets a second. Will get taken down, though. But he saw the bomb get dropped, so the team know where it was. Is now CEpr coming onto the site without the bomb, trying to get frags to make it easier for him, as the Lone Rangers pick up their 11th round, ending the half 11-4. A really strong start for them.
Yeah, that was almost really good coming out into the B split. They were a little bit too slow. Obviously, as we could see, it was a bit staggered, so the coordination wasn't quite perfect, and they were low on grenades, I think, at that point. So definitely a good effort, though, by A Gaming in many rounds. We saw that a lot of rounds were won by the slimmest of margins. Like, how many insanely close defuses were there in this game? There had to be at least 3.
Yeah, there must have been
3. Like a couple on B, or 1 or 2 on A's. I mean,
and 1v1 situations as well to end it out. Like CyberFocus there on the A site. It was 1 versus 2, but he could have easily got that one. A load on the B site as well. It's been a lot closer than the 11-4 scoreline suggests.
But of course, this does also bring us to an interesting standpoint. If we have A Gaming taking the CT pistol, that's going to be really cool because we're going to get to see exactly how their CT half is going to develop in the setups that they will play and how that works against what the Lone Rangers do. And that's, to me, would just be really interesting to see. And I'm scared, though, that if they don't win the pistol round, obviously, they won't even get a chance to play. So that's kind of the problem with this scoreline.
Yeah, it really is. And straight away, seeing an aggressive, quick push here towards the A site from the Lone Rangers. They're going to send 4 door and 1 in main. And CEpr going to be rotating back towards this A site. It's going to be 3 CTs on this site. The smoke comes out. hudzG comes out of Squeaky. They're going to surround Arch. He gets 1. It will be hudzG, and that was a very swift, easy take of the site as A Gaming now try and defend. CEpr picks up 1 onto RattlesnK. The bomb goes down.
Oh!
CEpr with a double headshot there.
Nice.
1 taps, and now hudzG's turn to show him how to do 1 taps.
Oh,
Gets 2 himself. He has to reload. Gets taken down. That was a round of 1 taps.
That was almost the sickest clutch, the almost clutch. He ran out of bullets, man. If only he had 1 more bullet in the chamber, it would have been sick. But also really, really sick there from CEpr. That was so insane. Gonna see A Gaming barely take that by the slimmest of margins once again. That's a pistol round. So they're going to get a chance to actually turn up and play here. Going to see 3 M4 buys, a FAMAS, and a Scout. I actually like that, the investment in M4s here. I have to see how this actually turns out in the setup. And it looks like Lone Rangers aren't going for any kind of a buy at all. They're pretty much straight up Pika. There's like a few P250s here and 1 flash. So just they're going to go for the contact play on B here.
Yeah, quick plant on B. Try and get in here. But CyberFocus says no, gets 1. That nade's going to do quite a bit. And there we go. Pretty easy cleanup for the CTs. Took a while there for CyberFocus to get one of those frags, but they forced 2 rebuys. Both of them were M4s.
And they didn't find... Oh, okay, they got one of them. Nice.
Smike switched it out for a Scout. So, and then he dropped 1 to his teammate because he only purchased a Scout in the first round, so he had a bit more money to play with. So, worked out for A Gaming. But now the Lone Rangers, the early buy. All AKs coming in. We'll see how they fare with this gun round. The smoke coming out straight away. Robo doesn't want anything to do with mid.
This is that very delicate spot where they have the more favorable round because they have the AKs, the full AK buy, versus like a FAMAS and some M4 1Ss. So the picking style for the Ts in this situation at this early point of the second half is very favorable. So they're looking for those picks, which is what they should be doing. And A Gaming, if they can win this though and get the Orbs into play very quickly, they have a really strong chance of actually being able to return the scoreline here. But otherwise, it's going to be very tough. Going to see Arch in the back with a position that's quite effective, and he's got a teammate nearby. So A looks pretty good, but TLR just really depends on how they want to play this. It's like the delayed mid-take.
hudzG, there we go, picking up 1 there, but release will get dropped afterwards. And now looking like they want to go towards Highway. As they do get on here, they're going to join Weber. Again, more or less a solo player. He's going to come out, gets 1. He must know there's a second one here. He would have heard it as RattlesnK spots him going towards Truck. And this is a really good coordinated retake here. Take of the site by the Lone Rangers. Just sending Weber alone to get that first pick. It forced the CT away into the view of other members. Really well played. And now 3v3 could definitely go either way.
hudzG on the bomb spot itself as the players from A Gaming come in. But Weber with another frag here on the 2 kill right now. And Robo, last man standing, he's going to just turn tail, run, save the M4. And yeah, definitely really well played by TLR. They picked their way to success here, and they just forced the opportunity on middle, forced the possibility of an A with getting another pick, and they forced A Gaming just further and further back constantly until they had nowhere else to go, and they got the bomb down. It's very, very simple stuff. They're exactly how it should have gone. So Lone Rangers really playing very well, and A Gaming... It's really tough. I mean, they really needed to win that round. They need to get the early economy going to really have a good chance to tie this one up. So they're definitely in a very awkward position. If they pull out something miraculous, we could see them turning it around very soon. But I think it's going to take a few rounds. And I don't know if they have a few rounds to play with.
They don't. I'm surprised they didn't try and buy up to go alongside with this M4. They could have got some FAMASs out, maybe given away maybe up to the 14th round. A very nice pick there coming out of hudzG as everything is falling apart for the Ts on this eco round. They've already lost their M4. CEpr has Nothing worth saving.
Yeah, they really need the AWP and the grenades. They're so important, and I guess it's going to be...
They're not even able to get it this time around.
They do get the AWP at the very least, and they do have a couple grenades, but this is really problematic. Obviously, the grenades, it's like Inferno, you know, you need a lot of grenades on the CT side. Let's have a look and see where CyberFocus is actually playing right now. He's going to go for the B timing, so he's got a good time for B, and it's released that as the man there, but he's not going to push, I don't think, the angle. Let's have a look. Is he going to challenge? There is the flash, forces CyberFocus to take a shot and back away. Very good stuff there from Release. Single man pressure, and the mid hold here from ROBO and smike.
Yeah, they haven't really had to do anything as of yet. We've seen before the Lone Rangers tend to go for a delayed push in this mid, and it's what we're seeing hudzG set up for, and RattlesnK on the boost spot. Fearless here joining in, probably going to regroup with hudzG. Flashbang going to go out, and hudzG will most likely peek when it does so. There it is, and there's no one here. There's one player by Sandbags, which RattlesnK will spot out, and hudzG going to go jumping down. There we go. Easy pick off for him. And now they're going to go for this B split approach with Release still over here.
And CEpr very close on the headshot, going to get annihilated there. Looking really good by hudzG so far. There's CyberFocus. He can save this round, gets the first kill. Can he get any more? ROBO does take down RattlesnK over on short as Weber challenges the A bomb site, but the B plant is going to be the reality right now. And Weber with another great kill. There's one close. ROBO, and he's going to find him. Weber not able to take him down, but the AK will be picked up there. CyberFocus working on those players. Release going to go down. We've got ourselves Fearless as the last man here. And can they do it? They got to go in quick here.
Really nice pick from him, and gets
sick.
Really nice second tap to there. Should be trying to run around, get the AWP, but he won't have enough time. So he does stick with that AK.
I think that's pause, please.
Yep.
At least in the StarCraft universe. I think in what was it, in CEpr, the only thing that players were allowed to type in a game PP. Was PP.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Which is funny because it's a Korean league, but obviously I don't think they had. Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting.
It's easy enough. It's far enough away from all the other keys that you use, I guess, and just double tap.
Unless, no, I think Protoss players had pretty like probe. If you're a Protoss player, it was probe.
C.
Really?
Pretty sure it's
in Brood War it was T.
Oh, I never played Brood War.
Because in Brood War the controls are really stupid and you couldn't really customize them. And I remember Protoss had the most annoying hotkeys with probes really far away. But anyway, talk about Brood War.
StarCraft.
Anyways, moving back into the game here with these Brits. They're on the brink of winning this match here against A Gaming. It's a valiant effort from them, but so far it is not working out. And Weber going to take out ROBO there through the smoke. He jumps, launches through.
Yep, CEpr here, using the scout, trying to get a wallbang, not doing anything of great damage. Apart from that initial frag, it's been pretty quiet. No one's really committing. A Gaming playing safe again, apart from CEpr, who is looking for that pick in mid. I'm going to find it now. Going to see if he can get a pick towards the B side. Arch, though, he knows there's someone here because he just saw the grenade go through. Turns away from the flash. No one's going to push after it. Going to play nice and patiently from him. Oh, Weber.
Oh, his gun, I think, just pointed through the wall, and he's going to get taken out. You can't make mistakes like that. And now we got the pretty free A bomb site. CEpr coming in with the scout. And they've got Arch coming in from the back, tapping away. Tippity-tappity, not going to find himself with the kill. And he's going to go down, and it looks like we're going to be on match point very soon for unless CyberFocus does some cool AWP scout shots.
Mini AWP.
But Release is coming in from behind to end his life. There we go.
15-6 now, and A Gaming, they put a little bit into that round, but even so, their economy is still pretty poor. If they didn't put anything into that last round at all, they could have at least tried to play for the draw now. Arch with that mag 7, smike only a CZ, and then FAMAS is all round for everyone else. It's not the strongest of buys that you'd want when you're down match point. As the T side, they're taking the bomb towards B. It's going to get smoked out. CEpr not going to push through that. And Release now. Might look to go through it. Try and catch them off guard.
Smike in a pretty good position here on middle towards the vents as they are trying to push towards the vents actually for some action, but it looks like they're actually just holding positions right now. Smike going to drop down.
Wants that AK.
For that AK-47, and now we actually have the Lone Rangers making their way up towards A. And we do have hudzG moving near white box here. Going to be peeking onto short, seeing nobody. But this is pretty good right now for Lone Rangers. They're all over the shop, and it's going to be smike to get taken out. And that's really, really strong here now, as hudzG is going to smoke off CT spawn area. And they're going to slowly move into the A site. Weber, hello with the mag. But a RattlesnK with a great response there of his own 2-on-2 situation now. By far the weapon advantage in the hands of the terrorist side, but the FAMAS spray down going to work on hudzG as the fearless bomb plant goes live. We've got CEpr coming in from short, looking for those shots. The FAMAS is apparently better than an AWP at range. AK.
Yeah,
it's all good.
It happened. CyberFocus there, getting the AWP for himself, going to get the defuse in, and it's not game over just yet. 15-7 is going to be the scoreline. Pretty sure the Lone Rangers can still get a good buy out of this one. As they should, yeah. 10k on Weber.
Alright, so we have a situation now where A Gaming got themselves an open CyberFocus. They just have to get 8 rounds in a row. That's all they have to do.
Such a small task. It's only 8 rounds. It's only 8 rounds.
Let's have a look. CEpr is going to be able to get a shot onto the AWP there. It's going to get tanked though. You have to fall back. So A Gaming definitely in a position whereby they've got to be very careful about B storage. They know that there's a player or two over there. Looks like we're going to get the delayed mid-take. This will really set themselves up for that B split. In go the grenades, wall of smoke as well. Looks like Lone Rangers have been doing their homework on the cache. And so far, lots of frags being taken here. And they're going to slowly do the execute towards, but they lost too many players in mid. Weber going to try to just repair the situation a little bit from the mid side. And it looks like things are going very well for A Gaming overall, but there's a 2-on-3 now. Weber and Fearless still alive. Fearless towards vents, and now the bomb is isolated. Fearless alone against 3. This is going to be really, really annoying now. As actually, I think the Lone Rangers has so much bank that it's not annoying at all.
No, it's not.
It's just actually a good opportunity even for Fearless just to kill some dudes.
Yep, do some economical damage, make it easier. But Fearless 1 versus 3. If you wanted someone in a 1 versus 3,
oh my god!
You want Fearless 1 versus 1 now.
I'm gonna throw up in my mouth. Fearless is going
he's gonna
for
get
that
bomb
plant
down.
actually, and this is looking pretty sick. He's somehow, some way, actually gonna contest this round, and A Gaming are gonna be face palming pretty hard right now. The bomb gonna get dropped by Fearless as we get Arch coming in from the vent room. And Fearless, man, you can't stop this guy. Somebody please stop this man. And 16-7 is the score. And that's a great game there for TLR. They actually showed a lot of cache knowledge. Yep. They look like a really solid team. Much more solid strategically than I otherwise thought they would be, especially on the CT side. And that's pretty cool. And now they go up against NIP. So,
yeah,
tasty action here.
Yeah, it really is. Again, though, just to reiterate, Fearless, great player. We saw it at the end there, and
he looks like a superstar AWP with these shots. Yeah. They look so sick. The reactions and just the accuracy.
The flicks as well, yeah. And now he's got to go up against some Swedish gods.
Excellent. All right. So, guys, it's time to take a very quick break. When we come back, we're moving into that awesome match. So stay tuned and tell your friends. We'll be right back.